Hi everyone, myself Venkata Divya, studying in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bangalore, Department of CSC AI. Today, in this video, I will talk about the super keyword in inheritance related to Java. First, I will give introduction about what do you mean by super keyword. The super keyword is used in inheritance to refer to the superclass. It is used to access the superclass members such as methods, fields, constructors. It allows for code reuse and overloading of the superclass methods. Now I will talk about syntax of the super keyword. The super keyword is followed by dot and the member name. It can be used in constructors, methods, and instance variable in initializers. For example, super.method name bracket close or super.field name means the syntax of the super keyword means we will represent it by dot and the file name. Anything which we have to save or which we have to start we have to start with dot and the file name. Next, accessing of a superclass constructors. The super keyword is used to call the superclass constructors. It must be faster line in the subclass constructor, allows for initialization variables before superclass variables. Here is the example of how to access the superclass constructors. Class student, compiler, class student and super. Now accessing the superclass methods. How to access the superclass methods? The super keyword can be used to evoke overridden superclass methods. Allows for extending the functionality of the superclass methods. For example of the superclass is super.method name in the subclass method. Here is superclass in Java. Here are three methods by which you can access the superclass. Super can be used to refer immediate parent class instant variable. Second is also super. It can be used to evoke immediate parent class. Third is a super with bracket. It can be used to involve a immediate parent class. Now, so accessing the superclass fields. The super keyword can be used to access it is used to access the superclass field. Useful when a subclass and superclass have fields with the same name. For example, super dot field name in the subclass means we can access the superclass field when when the subclass and the superclass field have the same name. Here is the example of the superclass field. This program you can use and you can execute it. Okay, this is the example of superclass field. How to access it? Superclass keyword versus this keyword. The super keyword refers to the superclass while this keyword refers to the current instance of the class. Super is used to access the superclass members while this is used to access the current class members. Used together, super is used to call superclass constructors while this is called used to call the overload constructors in the same class. Here it is a difference between the super keyword and this keyword. Super keyword is used to call the superclass constructor and this keyword is used to call the overload constructor. By this you can understand the difference between super keyword and this keyword. Next, super keyword and method overloading. The super keyword is often used in method overloading to call the superclass implementation. Allows for extending the superclass behavior while keeping the original functionality. Example is using super.method name in the overridden method. Here, what is the use of a keyword super? For parents, there are three use. First one is for parent variable invocation. Second is for parents method evocation, and third is for parent constructor evocation. These are the three use of keyword super. Now, super keyword in abstract classes. Abstract classes can be used the super keyword to refer the superclass, even if it is not directly inherited, useful when implementing a abstract method in a subclass. For example, super.method name in the abstract method implementation. Here is the superclass and subclass. There is a difference between superclass and subclass. Next, super keyword in interfaces. Interfaces do not have a superclass, but the super keyword can still be used within default methods. Allows for accessing default method implementation in extended interfaces. For example, super.method name in the default method implementation. Here is the steps how to use a super keyword in Java. First is identify the superclass and subclasses that you want to work with. Second is identify what you want to do with the super keyword. Third is use super to access or override a superclass properties. And the fourth is compile and run your code. Now summary of the superclass. The super keyword is used in inheritance to refer to the superclass. It allows for accessing superclass members, evoking superclass constructors, and extending superclass behavior. Proper usage of the super keyword enhances code reuse and flexibility in object-oriented programming. Here is an example of the super keyword which will be helpful for you. Thank you. I hope this video will be helpful for you. Please like, share and subscribe.